Lightning Dicey and Assistant Tammy. Say hello to the folks at home, Tammy.
Hello to the folks at home, Tammy.
Okay. Today we've got some guys at home. We have a super duper, very unique.
Jamie?
No, ma'am. I'm Detective Cooper, and this is my partner, Detective O'Connell.
Have you found my daughter? Is there any news?
Miss Wilson, may we come inside? We have some questions we'd like to ask you.
Please tell me there's been some progress. Tell me you found my daughter and you're here to take me to her.
I'm sorry, the investigation is still ongoing.
Mrs. Wilson, why do you feel that Jamie is missing? I saw in her file that she's left home on several occasions, a few times in the past.
And I would call the police screaming, and a few days later she'll come home.
Miss Wilson, is it possible this could be a false alarm? Maybe she could be out with friends?
I know what you guys think of me downtown. I'm the woman who cries wolf, who can't control her child. But that was years ago. Jamie is doing better now. So am I, for that matter. Jamie has a good job. She's in school. We're closer than ever.
Walk us through what happened Tuesday night.
I had to work late. I was on my way home and I called her on the house phone.
What time was that?
About 8:45. We chatted a little bit and I told her I was bringing dinner home. And when I got home, not even 30 minutes later, she wasn't there. I called her phone. It was upstairs. I called her friends. I called anybody. But when I called the police, thought I was crying wolf again.
Mrs. Wilson, that's not true. We're taking this very seriously. That's why we're here.
How's Jamie's mood been lately? Is there anywhere she would go if she were having trouble?
Have you talked to Thomas?
Who was Thomas?
The son of the bitch she dated. I never liked him. He's like Eddie Hoskell from Leave It to Beaver if Eddie Hoskell was a damn psychopath. That's who you should be looking at.
What made Mr. Haskell a psychopath?
At first, he was fine. But I always knew there was something wrong with him. He wooed her perfectly. He wined and dined her. He was affectionate in everything. I started to feel like I had misjudged him.
Started to?
It was like a switch had been flipped. He would show up to the house at all hours of the day and night, banging on a door, screaming her name. If she didn't answer his calls immediately, or his texts, he would accuse her of cheating on him with other men. She was running herself ragged just to please him. Then it got worse. She'd show up to the house with bruises on her arms, legs, her face, everywhere. My ex-husband, may he burn in hell, used to hit me. I know the signs.
And then what happened?
I convinced her to get help. She broke up with him. She got a restraining order. Even then, he'd park down the block and sit there for hours. I'd call the police. Sometimes they would run him off, but most of the time, they didn't do anything.
Do you know Eddie Haskell's last name?
Wheeler. Thomas Wheeler.
Can you think of anyone else?
Jamie's a good kid. Anything bad is behind her. Just bring back my little girl.
We'll do our best, ma'am.
What's the word on the boyfriend?
Ex-boyfriend, and he's clean. No record, but not for lack of trying.
What do you mean?
He's a suspect in 6 other missing person cases. And get this, no forensics, no probable cause, nothing tying him to the cases.
I don't like coincidences.
Neither do I. And none of the girls were ever found.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Wheeler. I'm Detective Cooper, and this is my partner, Detective O'Connell. Is Thomas Wheeler home? We need to ask him some questions.
He's not here. Who's missing this time?
Why do you ask that?
Oh, don't play stupid. You guys come by here every time some girl goes missing. My boy ain't had nothing to do with none of that.
Ma'am, do you know Jamie Wilson?
Oh, that bitch. She got my boy fired from his last job.
How did she do that?
She lied and said my baby laid his hands on her. They gave her a restraining order against him.
Ma'am, we saw pictures of Jamie's injuries.
That just means she got her ass whooped. That doesn't mean my Thomas did it. He told me she was stepping out on him. Maybe it was one of them fellas she was screwing around with. That's why he broke up with her. If Thomas did hit her, how come he's not in jail? Huh? Some man hits me, he's going to jail or the cemetery. One or the other.
Mrs. Wheeler, do you know where your son is right now?
No, I don't. And I wouldn't tell you if I did. So you can go there accusing him of more lies and ruining his life over that Jezebel?
Okay, Mrs. Wheeler. Let Thomas know that we have some questions for him.
Hello, Jamie. I said hello, Jamie. There's no reason we can't be civil. Oh, right.
What is this, Mr. Wheeler? What the hell? Let me go!
You told Thomas you loved him. You told him you'd be together forever.
And then he went crazy. I had to break up with him. I had to file a restraining order.
That's why people have trust issues. People will lie to someone the first chance they get.
You have issues because you are a psychopath. People will be looking for me. They'll find the restraining order. They'll find me.
Who's gonna be looking for you? Huh? The cops? The cops are upstairs talking to my wife right now.
Help me! Help! Help me!
Yeah, you see, that's not gonna work because this room is soundproofed. Here, let's do it together. Help me! Help me! Ah! You see? Nothing.
You let me go right now.
Or what? What are you gonna do? You gonna break up with Thomas again? You gonna cheat on him again? Huh? You gonna file another restraining order against him? Maybe you'll lie and tell the cops he hit you again. Huh? Is that right? You really fucking hurt him, you know that? But you're not gonna hurt him again because I won't let you. She was right about you, you know. His mother, she knew that you would betray our son. He really loved you too. He even tried to stop me from taking you.
Thomas? Thomas, please don't let him do this. Help me.
He can't help you now. He's in timeout.
Is he dead?
No, of course not. I'm not a monster. Sometimes a father just has to discipline his son.
What is that? Why am I here?
You're here to die.
I'll do anything. Me and Thomas can start over.
No. I really wish it could be that way. But it's a little too late for that now.
Bastard. What do you want with me?
Randy, when you're done playing around down there, would you run out and get me some flour and eggs? I have to make a cake for the potluck at the Boys and Girls Club tomorrow.
Okay, Martha. I just need to take a shower first.
And don't be using none of my good towels to clean up that blood.